Hello lovely people, welcome to the channel. So happy to have you here. Today we'll be doing a pick card reading on some healing and grounding messages you need to hear right now regarding some kind of situation or circumstance in your life that you are getting over, that's improving, that's healing, whatever part of that exactly resonates. So as you can see, there are 4 piles to choose from. So pick the one you feel the most drawn to and let's see what the reading has to say. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this bracelet, then this is the pile for you. Let's shuffle some tarot and some oracle cards and let's see what this situation is that is healing right now and the healing messages you need to receive. If you want to skip over the shuffling, there will be a timestamp in the description. So let's see what these healing messages are for our pile 1. Maybe some clarity on the situation at hand. Let's actually turn it around. Expectation. Let's see from the Crow Oracle now. Some clarity on this situation for pile 1 that is healing. Communication. Now one from the Moonology deck. Okay, then let's lastly pull the tarot. What is healing for pile 1? What message do they need to receive? Oop, that's not exactly in frame. And one more. Okay. Okay, pile 1, let's get into this. So, with your cards, the overarching message I am getting for this situation that's healing in your life and that you need to receive these healing messages for is that you have had some kind of expectation that was not met in some way. And this left you feeling somehow shattered. It broke your heart. Now the thing is, and this could be interpreted kind of in 2 ways, although I would argue that they are indeed not mutually exclusive. They're like the 2 sides of the same coin. It is very possible that right now the thing that is burdening you is that you don't know regarding this situation what your best course of action would be. whether it would be charging ahead, going all in, chasing it like the cougar, or similar like to the Aries, just bolting straight ahead, banging your head against the wall and hoping for change. Or adversely, whether you should be waiting back and seeing if the universe provides, so to say. The thing is, and I'll get to the tarot cards in a second as well, it does also seem that apart from this thing that you have still not decided, like you are feeling this inner need to proactively chase a certain outcome and to fight for a certain outcome, which I would say is rather discouraged, it seems that you're also not completely clear on what it is that you want. Or if maybe you are clear on it in your head, then at the very least you are not communicating it properly to the people around you that are part of this situation or that would aid you in this situation. So definitely a message, one encouraging message for you is to sit down with yourself and get clear with yourself and the universe what exactly it is that you need, and also to share it with other people. Give me a sec. This thing is driving me insane. Okay, this should be fine now. Let's hope it stays this way. So what I was getting at is that the main healing message that you need to know regarding this situation is that you are allowed to take a step back, think about what exactly you want to do, and plan out also the course of action that you want to take. This thing that is on your mind, it will not disappear. It will happen in the way and in the timing that it's supposed to happen. And of course, this is not trying to discourage you from being proactive and chasing after things. Like, we are not going to get anything done by just sitting on the couch. But the main hindrance for you right now is having clarity on what this is and how to get there. And taking a well-needed rest, a well-needed break would only aid you in this clarity and in gathering your strength and proceeding. It is important both with the cougar and the full moon in Aries. You know how big cats get, like they see their prey, they wait, they hide, they plan out their strategic hunt, and in a split second when they see the ample opportunity, they charge at it. But that moment of planning is very important. With the full moon in Aries, it's a similar message. Like the climax to this situation is approaching. It will get there. But it would be pointless for you to bang your head against the wall, trying to get things going that are not ready to move. You again need that strategy on your side. It is possible that you are sort of like at odds with another person regarding the situation, and that you need to also wait to see how things will develop so you can take the next step. So whatever the exact details of this are, just know that you are encouraged to take this break and not to beat yourself up over it. Now the tarot only is confirming the things from the oracle cards. With Temperance, the first card, you are encouraged exactly in this direction to balance your energy out and to have patience regarding this situation that has hurt you in the past. You are very likely, because the Ten of Swords is in the reversed position, you are probably already on the road to recover from this expectation of yours that was shattered. Continue on that route, like look to the future. And the warning here is, again, similar to the oracle cards, like don't give in into your wanting instant gratification in the situation. Like this is the false prophet, this will not bring you the results you want. The key for you is patience, dedication, and work, as well as rest with the Four of Swords. This is a time for you to take a well-deserved break, to meditate, to centralize your energy again, so you will have the strength when the time to act comes. And this time to act will come. You will get the calling on what to do and when to do it. You just need the patience to wait till this moment and not to rush it. And yes, with the Eight of Pentacles, maybe the results will be slower than you had hoped for, but they are coming. Like again, stay away from your inner desire, from your lower needs to get instant gratification on a situation. Now is not the time for it. And I and the cards, more importantly, give you full permission to embrace this energy of rest right now and of not chasing, going. Like, relax. It's all fine. It will happen for you when it needs to. Okay, so these are your messages. One last thing. I really like the healing rituals that are in the booklet from the Heart Oracle deck and from the Shaman Wisdom cards. So I read this to you. Maybe something will resonate. Who knows? So, the recovering heart, the heart healing message is: place your hands on your heart and take some deep breaths in and out. From the depth of your soul, acknowledge that you have been through and reflect on where you are now in your healing journey and where you want to be. Give yourself some credit for how far you have come. Ask your heart what it needs in order to continue reviving. Then make a list of the steps you can take on a daily basis to help you fill your heart's cup. That's a really nice message, in my opinion. Let's see what the cougar also has to say. Pile 1, be like the cougar. It says, I am cougar. I give chase, fully expecting to win my prize. I am powerful and skillful. I am as at home on rock ledges as in green forests. I possess great cunning and intuition. I am a born leader, challenging the status quo as a circle my prey to discern the best method of attack. I think things out, and then I hone in. I know what I am doing. I act with focused intent. I am clear and methodical. I am balanced, strength and intuition. Sprinting into your life, I bring courage and strength. I'm here to help you acknowledge your ability to lead and take charge in any situation. Leadership requires great insight. You are accountable for your actions. Lead with your wisdom and reason. Be sure to think all things out and focus your intention before you jump in with all force. I am genuine. I take charge. I am responsible leadership. And so are you, pile 1. I hope this was helpful for you. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this bracelet, then this is the reading for you. I will draw some extra oracle cards for extra clarification on this situation or thing that is healing in your life or that needs healing, and on the healing messages themselves. So there will be a timestamp in the description box if you don't want to look at the shuffling, because it's either way not on camera. So let's see some extra clarification on pile 2 situation and the healing messages for pile 2. Okay, I guess you came out. Now let's see the Crow Oracle. Some additional messages for pile 2 situation. And now, where's the Moonology? Okay, and finally the tarot cards. What healing messages does pile 2 need to receive? Okay, pile 2, let's get into your reading. Now, looking at your cards, the main thing I'm seeing from them that this reading is speaking about is, on the one side, fear, and on the other side, abundance. What you need to know right now to heal yourself from this situation is that the fears you are having, that you are experiencing, are something you need to let go of, something you need to outgrow. And you are not seeing that there is a sea full of fish. There is abundance for you standing there. It is there for you to have. You just need to look in the other direction. You are getting there. Maybe the energy is still not there, but you are taking the right steps. To look at the cards one by one, this is exactly the message of the upper row of the oracle cards. What the house is telling me is that you have some kind of stable foundation that is backing you up, like you have a, I don't think this is an expression in English, but there's basically a bag for you to fall back on. It sounds weird, but like it could be from family, from a relationship, from friends. Like you have some kind of stability here in your life that's got your back. But it seems that despite this, maybe you are not seeing this, or you are not seeing it for all it could be. You are focused on the negative. There is some kind of fear that you're harboring in your heart. And you are very strongly encouraged to outgrow it, to go past it, so you can take on this road of, on this energetic road, on this action road that will lead you to your ultimate abundance. And I will read you in a second like the exact messages of these two cards, because I find them really helpful from the booklets. They have like, this is sort of a ritual, and this is like just the explanation of the card. But the point of it here is that you have the energy and you have the capabilities to achieve the things you want and to build the reality that you want. Yes, it will take time. As the waxing moon says, the energy is gaining momentum. It's not the full time. It's not the full moon. It's still not the time to reap the rewards of what you're doing, because you are very much on the track of doing it. But you have all the potential to get to that place of abundance. Let me, before we continue with the tarot, I want to just read the messages from the Healing Heart Oracle and from the Shaman Wisdom. So let's see. The Fearful Heart. The ritual that goes with the heart healing is: imagine what a fearful heart would look like. Would it be dark, small and gooey? Visualize holding it in the palm of your hand. With the other hand, caress this anxious heart while encouraging it to strengthen and become courageous. Truly see how much this aspect has suffered and lovingly embrace it. Energetically place it back into your heart and make a decision to do something courageous within the next 72 hours. Then take action. I think this is a great message for you, because like I said, the energy of this reading is very much one of fears holding you back from achieving something. Let's see also the message from the Redwood, from the Shaman cards. Redwood. I am Redwood. I am the majestic grandmother spirit of the forests. Through my roots, you will come to understand that trivial friendships can become profound relationships. I am unending. I am lasting truth that aims you towards the ultimate wisdom and knowledge you are seeking. I extend your awareness of the universal experience. Consider the eminence you are placing on yourself by restricting your upward growth. I come of age, and you must also come of age, grow up, and face that which is on your path. The way I'm seeing it, pile 2, this is again a call for you to step up and to embrace this path of courage and growth that the other cards are also speaking of. You have some kind of stable foundation standing behind you. You have nothing to worry about. Now, looking at the tarot cards in specific, and what could be the possible situation that led you to developing these fears that are holding you back currently, I would say that there was probably some kind of like disagreement. It could have been either a disagreement with the Five of Wands card, or it could be that you were in some kind of competition with people. And this led you to feel hurt in some way, to feel stabbed in the back in some way. It is also very possible that someone tried to manipulate you, either emotionally or with information. They tried to get something out of you through unfair means, let's say. And this could have also left some kind of scar and distrust in you. And now this is manifesting as this fear of chasing this thing that you are wanting to chase. Or it is also very possible that an aspect of this fear is that you are very afraid of letting people close to you, keeping boundaries up, and also keeping all of your efforts, all of your projects close to your chest, like carrying the whole burden by yourself and not asking for help. And the thing is, cooperation would be helpful for you at this point. Like just looking at the 10 of Wands by itself, you can see the heavy burden that the man is carrying, and sooner or later he will let it go. It will fall to the ground. Before this happens, you are encouraged to either prioritize and let go of wanting to do certain things that are too much right now and they are not of essential value, or to delegate them to people around you. As these cards also speak of relationships, I would dare to say that there are people around you that you can trust and you can delegate some of these tasks to, or also share your fears with, but you might be stuck in this paranoia unneedingly, like you don't need to be there. This is more or less an illusion. Yes, there might have been a situation in your past that led to these fears, but it is time to let them go, to outgrow them, and to continue on your road of chasing whatever it is that you need to chase. Another message I am seeing for you right now is that you need to show compassion towards yourself. Because the same way that these two cards can talk about somebody using you, like having one-sided relationship with somebody that's not benefiting you, they can also speak about you, about the fact that you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You need to take a rest. You might need to again delegate some of your tasks and responsibilities to other people. And also you need to show some humanness, some humanity, like I don't know what the exact word is, to yourself as well. Either way, have some compassion for yourself, have some inner compassion. You might be feeling moody at this time. You might, like I said, be feeling fearful regarding different aspects of your life. You might be experiencing some kind of regrets regarding how situations happened in the past. Know that whatever happened, happened. You can't change the past, but you can change what you acknowledge. So right now, the thing you are encouraged to do is acknowledge your fears and work with the thought of overcoming them. Work with the thought that positive things are there for you, and you just need to start the track. You need to get one foot in front of the other to slowly get out of those fears, and things will start to develop positively again. Abundance is there for you. And for the times when you are feeling unsure of yourself, when you want to beat yourself up over either the fears you have or mistakes you've made or whatever it is, have some self-compassion. That's what you are encouraged to do right now, pile 2. So I hope this was helpful. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this bracelet, then this is the reading for you. Let's draw some oracle cards and some tarot, and see what healing messages you need to hear right now. And maybe some clarification on a particular situation the messages are regarding. I'll put a timestamp for where the reading part starts after the shuffling, if you don't want to watch that or hear that, because it's honestly not even in frame. Okay, let's see. Some clarification for the healing messages that pile 3 need right now. Or some clarification on the situation it is about. Oops. Okay, let's see the Crow Tarot now. Healing messages for pile 3 and additional clarification. Okay, then let's pull the tarot finally. Tarot, what are some healing messages that our pile number 3 need to hear right now? What situation is it regarding? This one. Let's do one more. This one. Okay, pile 3. Let's get into this, starting with the Oracle cards. Based on the cards, I would say the situation this is speaking of has to do with something about you wanting to know and to have the clear guidance on how to proceed in a certain situation. I'm saying it unspecifically because it could be like job related, but it could be something else. You have indeed quite a lot of pentacle cards in your reading, so it's very possible it is indeed either job, hobby, or something in the working world, in the material world type of thing, but it doesn't have to be. It seems that in your situation it is on the verge of some kind of change needing to take place. And you seem to be kicking yourself over not knowing exactly how you should proceed and act in this situation. The Knowing Heart card encourages you to heed your intuition, but the thing is that in order to be able to hear your intuition, you first need to develop the ability to listen to it, to tune into it, because the intuition is not like something that will shout in your ear like fear or anxiety. It's something, it's like a calm little voice on the inside. And it is a skill that you have to train over time to trust it. I'll at the end read the ritual message of this card. Maybe it will resonate with you, and maybe it will be something that you can implement to help in developing your intuition. Yeah, but the thing is that, like I said, there's some kind of situation where some kind of change needs to happen and you need to readjust. As the third quarter moon is saying, adjustments are required. And you could be going through a period of crisis right now, because the crisis is exactly there, like the Tower card, to show you that you need to change course. The Resistance card with the crow trying to fly, what's the word? Not use the wind properly, but like resist it, basically, is speaking of the same. Like you might be at a point of time where something caught you off guard and made you lose your balance, but you need to more or less quickly find your balance again. And you can and you will get there. It's just this, you are now in this unpleasant first period of seeing that the wind is blowing from the opposite direction, and you at the first second don't know exactly what to do. This is exactly the place where your intuition needs to come in. Now, as to the main male card specifically, it could be that this situation, because this is normally in this deck a significator card, either for the querent or for somebody that is part of the reading. If it is you, then the message of this card would be to take some time for self-care and for looking out for yourself. If it is not you, I would say that this could be a person who either somehow caused this situation to change, or it could be also a person who would be able to help you deal with this situation, maybe by giving you some kind of good advice that would spark that intuition of yours to kick into gear and to know in which direction to take you. Now, to get into the tarot cards specifically, they mirror the same sentiment, basically. It seems that there is, or there was both, some kind of idea, some kind of project you were trying to manifest, and you are still trying, I mean. And in the course of manifesting this, you might be juggling a lot of responsibilities. You might be really focused on the day-to-day things required to build this project. This is not a bad thing. Like, it is working out for you. But the King of Pentacles being reversed warns that the way you are handling things right now is with great rigidity. Meaning, like, you have a certain way of doing things. You might get into a fight with other people if you are not working on your own on this project, if you're working on a team or something. You might get into arguments over your approach to handling the project and going about it. And all of this rigidity and possible conflicts are ultimately leading to some kind of delay with the Eight of Wands. And this delay, of course, brings you great frustration. This is also the place where it's also showing this resistance on your side to try something new. And again, trying something new will be required for you in order to get out of this stuck energy in this delay and frustration. The good thing, pile 3, is really that although you might right now be caught in this situation of getting struck by lightning out of nowhere that is requiring you to change your course a bit and you are still jarred by it, you have all the capability with the Queen of Swords. Like, you are an independent person. You are able to communicate clearly. Like, you are able to keep a cool head even in times of stress. And you have both the power, the mental capabilities, everything to take the right decision, to you are basically absolutely capable of making the right call, making the right judgment. You might be feeling like a little bit shaken right now, like I said. Just trust your intuition and trust that you are a person who knows how to make the right decision. You have all the tools at your disposal, and the faster you reach this point of finding the new course of action, the faster this situation would unfold in a positive direction for you. That is not to say that you should rush it. Like, by all means, take your time, however long you need, but just know that you will get there. The key here of this message is to change the rigid way you are doing things. Take a new course, take a new direction. Let yourself be guided by your inner voice, and things will happen. Okay? Now let's get back to this oracle card, the Knowing Heart Oracle. I will read to you from the booklet the healing ritual that goes with the card. Maybe it would be something that would be helpful for you. So, the Heed Your Intuition Heart Healing Ritual. Close your eyes and ask to meet your knowing heart. If this part had a face, what would it look like? Does it seem happy, tense, or sad? Does this part of you need any regeneration, love, and compassion? How can you offer this? Is it through loving words, rest, kind actions, maybe a gentle touch? Take a moment to do whatever feels right. If the knowing heart had a voice, what would it say to you right now? Listen, thank this part and start heeding it. Like I said in the beginning, pile 3, the key to this card is learning to listen to your intuition and to hear it. And the only way you can do that is by basically practicing doing it. So this is what you're encouraged to do right now. Getting shortly back to the main male card, of which one of the messages is exactly like to pay some special attention to yourself and take care of yourself right now. This is also something you can use at your disposal, because as they say, like the saying was something like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Maybe you would need also to shut off for a bit this thing that's on your mind, so you can recenter and then when you are in work mode again, you would have replenished this energy, and you would be also replenishing the intuition that you are seeking answers from. Finally, the Maple card also has a short message. I am Maple. My sap flows to provide sweet syrup. Give to the world what you have to offer. Let it flow. Go with the seasons. So yes, maybe let go of some of the rigid control you have right now and try to go with the flow. I grow to be very old. Look around you for old souls, old friends, and old loves. Circulation is how my powers make prosperity part of your path. I am sweetness. This might be a weird association, but this circulation part from the maple is making me think of like boosting your circulation up by exercising. So maybe that's something you can try. Pile 1, it would also help you to get out of your head. And circulation is also really healthy for the heart. So maybe getting that blood flowing a bit might help you in this situation to also get some new ideas on how to handle things. And also, this also making me think, like I'm, for instance, the type of person that doesn't really like to sit down and meditate in the normal sense. Like I either prefer to choose some kind of thought meditation where you are trying immensely to focus on a certain thought and develop it like naturally from there, or some kind of active meditation like walking, dancing, like whatever you like. All of those things can also be a great source of energy activation if that's the thing for you. So maybe that would help. Anyways, I hope the messages were helpful. Hello, pile 4. If you chose this blue bracelet, then this is the reading for you. Let's draw some oracle cards for some additional information on what the situation is regarding the healing messages you need to hear and the messages themselves. There will be a timestamp in the description if you want to skip me shuffling. So let's see. For the lovely pile 4, what is some additional information regarding the healing messages that they need to receive? Okay, one more from the Moonology deck. What's the healing message that pile 4 needs? Okay, let's pull some tarot now. Where did I leave it though? What are some healing messages for pile 4? Let's do one more. Okay. Okay, pile 4. Let's get into your reading. Now, the main message of your reading is closing old cycles and beginning new ones. And this is also the thing that the healing message is speaking about. It seems that you have some kind of idea, a dream, on a distant horizon that you would like to move towards. But at this point, this is not yet something that has materialized itself. It's still in its idea stage. With the Patient Heart Oracle, and this is really interesting because I opened the book and actually I'm just gonna read to you the passage from it because I think it's very fitting. It goes like this. Dear heart, thank you for being incredibly patient with all my towing and froing. It can be extremely difficult for me to make up my mind about a particular situation or person. Sometimes I feel as though I have one foot out, moving towards my dreams, and the other foot on a brake, trying to protect myself from a potential disaster. I think this is an amazing summary of the energy of your reading. Like there's something new on the horizon for you, be it really close or more far out advanced in the future. And you are urged to move in that direction. The four somethings of the world, what's the word? The four thingies like northwest, east, south, whatever. They speak of like some kind of cardinal change. With the east direction, this speaks of new beginnings, of creativity, of going with it. And the waning moon card from the Moonology deck also asks you to think about what it is that you need to release right now. There has been some kind of situation that has already played itself out to you, like it reached its maximum and now it's falling out of your life. But it seems that you are still not quite there, ready to let go of it. Like this card says, you are one foot in, one foot out. And while you're in this energy, it is keeping you back from moving to this distant horizon. You can see like the flying ship on the card. Like it can only move because it is no longer anchored below in the ground. You have to take your anchor out of one situation that is already over in your life in order to be able to move towards this new beginning. One way that the Crow Oracle is encouraging you to do this is by going through nature. In nature, you can reconnect to your divine feminine. Like, you know, nature is connected with I guess the divine mother, or what's the perfect way to say it, like to the divine feminine energy, to your intuition, to your deepest dreams, feelings, the spark from within that is moving you forward. And you see that you might have lost this connection, or maybe that the spark is at this moment still small. We need to make it into a big flame which will propel like your flying balloon ship towards your destiny and towards your goal. So seeking out nature could be one step that would help you in this direction. I will also read like the messages from these two oracle cards, the Healing Heart Oracle and the Shaman Oracle deck, because they help with like everyday grounding and balancing energies. But yes, this is the main thing. You have to move towards something new, but to move towards this something new, you have to let go of something old. The tarot cards on the lower side are basically mirroring the same message with the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know, like the deer with it's not a horn, it is a something with its crown. has amazing, potent, fertile energy, like masculine energy, like doing and going type of energy, not like the feminine energy type of reception and waiting for things to come to you. No, this is very much a new opportunity, manifesting it for you in your life. The thing is, there are a couple of steps that might be holding you back from this starting. And this is again with the Two of Swords, showing that you have some kind of decision you are wondering about. Again, it's probably this one foot in, one foot out mentality regarding the situation you need to let go of before you move to the new opportunity. You are trying to put on the blindfold at this time and just ignore it, hoping it will go away. That's not how it goes. Like, take that blindfold off, make the decision. You will only help yourself by doing this. The thing that could be maybe holding you back, the thing that's making you maybe doubt following this road, is showed by the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles could be interpreted as you being somehow too attracted to the material world and to maybe comfort. It could be the thing that's holding you back from embracing this new path, if it's maybe something that's more materially risky than something else you have done till this point. It does also speak of you possibly having a fear mindset and a scarcity mindset. So even if this new thing for you is not necessarily connected with material risks, it could be just that you are not feeling like it would work out for you, so you're holding back, like you want to control the situation tightly, and maybe this thing would not allow you to control the situation, so you're refraining. With the Hierophant being reversed, in the upright position, the Hierophant can talk about conformity and like agreeing with authority, let's say, like listening to authority. In the reversed position, you are this authority. You have your beliefs and you are asked to act on those beliefs. Not on those limiting beliefs from the Four of Pentacles, don't get me wrong. On the spark that you're feeling in your soul, on the beliefs that are trying to propel you forward, but you are still not quite sure of. Like if you have the need inside of you, then it is something that your soul is asking of you, so to say. And the other thing is, with like the Wheel of Fortune showing in your reading, this is a card that generally is really positive. Like it speaks of, in the upright position, of good luck coming towards you. But the thing is, nothing in life is only up or only down. As exactly like the wheel, its main function, life spins around. Circumstances spin around. One day you're up high, the other day you're down below. And right now you might be in this period of being down below because of this previous thing that happened and maybe worked till a certain point, but is no longer working. It had its peak, now it has to fall through and disappear, like the moon disappears so it can start a new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune says the same, like for this good luck to come, we first need to close off the previous thing. Like if we are down right now, we'll rise up in the next cycle. And your reading also has the World card, which is like the last card. It is completion. It is satisfaction. It is you accomplishing something. It again coming full circle. Like the World card is the completion of the tarot. So the message for you is that once you move past this hesitation that you're in right now, this one foot in, one foot out, once you manage to reconnect with this intuition, with this spark of belief inside of you, once you go past the limiting beliefs that are holding you back right now, you are promised a great new cycle, a great new thing manifesting for you, a great dream, a great destination you have and maybe thought is impossible, or at the very least you thought it would be much later on to happen. But again, you need this new beginning. Like you can't get a new result by doing the same old, you know? This is the message for you, pile 4. Now, before we finish, I want to read to you the Healing Heart ritual as well as the Shaman card. So let's do that. The heart healing for the patient heart goes like this. Take a few moments to reflect on how patient your heart has been with you in terms of love, discovering your purpose, and your inner growth. Place your hand on your heart and truly thank it for being so enduring and persistent. Reflect on an important relationship in your life with a partner, child, family member, work colleague, or friend. Is there a person in your life at present who requires you to be patient, kind, and loving with them? If there is, make a conscious effort to encourage them gently while acknowledging where they are at in life. Show them the kindness they need at present. I would also add that that is something that you should also totally do for yourself. Show some compassion to yourself. Show some kindness to yourself. We always do the best we can with the information and the growth we have at the moment. So don't beat yourself up if you are having this impulse regarding maybe delaying this situation or whatever. No, we are where we are and there is only room for growth, pile 4. Finally, let's see the message from the east direction. I am the east, I am the dawn, I am the morning. It is within me that the sun is born. I bring illumination and creativity to your path each day. I am springtime, a time of new growth and beginnings. The bright yellow fire of my morning light lifts you beyond the mundane to a spiritual path of strength and intellectual growth. Quietly contemplate the child within and consider new possibilities. There is an inner need to share with others and to find things in common. Communication with others and with yourself should be as clear as my morning light. You can't just look, you must truly see. I am originality, I am clarity, I am the message, and I am the fire within. Okay, pile 4. I hope you found at least something in this reading helpful, and I wish you all the best.